We gotta get him. Yes, the Cyclops is putting good pressure on. Now we have our own Cyclops as well. Nice. Focus and get away there. So we have the ultimate. So it's pretty good positioning. Yeah, we just focus this down. Looks good. Now we got the advantage on him, it looks like. We're going good. So we won the team fight. So it's successful. Now we can prepare for the next fight around here. Alright, so our team is staying here, so we can kind of support them. So this spot is not that bad. It just can go bad in a lot of ways, but we don't really have a better place to go. I mean, we could push up back here and play this one. That would be fine, right? But it's fine to play this one as well. There's just a lot of ways that we can get into trouble. If they immediately do some kind of ultimate right here, and then because we have to go back through here, it can make us vulnerable. And people can have also access to a convenient flank. So it's just kind of like that, right? Yeah, of course we have our ultimate. Go ahead and use it right when they come in. That's alright. And we have our... Where did he do it at? He just did it right there, okay. Okay, that worked well. He used it right after our ultimate, which could have been strong, but it wasn't at all. He got killed for it. So now we have a good advantage, but we still have 2.5 minutes. So now we can try to get some kills here and just finish the team fight. But that's their spawns. We can't really push any farther. Now we have Trash God has gone into tank pool, and he's kind of taking a strong off-angle dive type of vibe going on. Nice. Good job getting away there, right? We got in danger. We can't be in the line of sight anymore of the enemy team. And Moon Knight's taking quite a bit of pressure as well. Alright, so Hulk went in, they used that. We don't have to keep backing up here. We can stay in this corner. Or not a corner, but what's this called? Turn? We stay here. Yeah, he used his ultimate. I heard him yelling something, but yeah, I guess he was using his ultimate. That's good to know. And they responded with the invisible woman, so that's fair. Got a kill, so we're doing well again. But now they have a C&D ultimate. And we don't. Okay, we do have ours, so we're good. We can just go in. Because we have the advantage. Like, we can stay. We don't want to just. We don't need to immediately get in, but like, we basically aren't going to be threatened by something that will take over our team. Since, like, they just use the invis, and then they just use the C&D. And then we have our C&D going now. So we kind of have the advantage. That's why staying at a little bit of a distance makes sense. But we're kind of staying way back at a distance. But I want to see let's push. That way we can add to damage and just be there, right? But overall, you know, it's not like... Just saying stuff I'm thinking. Alright, so we're kind of... Put them to low health and stuff, but we don't want to get caught out here. Got another team fight win. Now we can expect that. Kind of been rolling them repeatedly, and we haven't really seen offensive ultimates from them, right? So now we're expecting it's going to be a tougher fight this time. We're not going to be able to just kind of hold it here. We're expecting their offensive ultimates to come out, and we don't have... Our next healing ultimate is yours, right? So that's why this positioning is a little aggressive, particularly this guy. Like, it looks like he's trying to clean up a last second kill here. So it kind of makes sense, I guess, from that perspective. And now he's back, right? So it's fine. And it also kind of makes it starts to get a little awkward because of the cart. So that's something we need to know as a team, to be honest. Because me as the healer, I can't just be right here. I don't know. I don't know why exactly, but it just doesn't make sense. So I can be on top of the cart quite a bit. Here, that way I don't have to like fluctuate here all the time. But yeah, it's like we got the tree right here, so I can't really be right here. Got the cart right here, which is totally messing us up. As far as getting the heals in. So it looks like she's kind of taking the path going this way maybe a bit. And stuff like this. So as a team, we just got to know that. Since the cart has been in this position now, we don't want to ever be, because the cart is like a big hitbox that just straight blocks heals. So that's why we want to be playing. If we're going to play right here, we got to be ready to jump on top of the cart over and over and over again. You know, go to the side and jump on it or whatever needs to be done. We don't want to just be playing here blindly without knowing of the problem. Yep. And yeah, here we go. So it's like we're expecting their offensive ultimates. That's why we don't. It's just kind of the whole vibe of this is kind of not really working for me, because it's just easy for them to get close to us while we're right here, rather than having a distance between us. It's like they had an easy way in, and it's kind of facilitated by the cart being here. Even though I'm not exactly sure why it all works out like that. But yeah. Let's review it a little bit and see, did it make sense for everybody to back up, or what made sense here? Yeah, I think for some reason the cart is just messing this whole thing up, so it kind of makes sense to just already be backing up, and we basically have to play back here. Could be wrong on that. I don't know what like pros would do and stuff like that, but that's just what I'm thinking. And they were able to just come in like that with the first ultimate. So that's our, what's the name? Cyclops. Nice. So we only suffered one death so far. You got saved. We can see how you got saved there, because I don't really know. Right, so they are doing it right. They're jumping on the top of the cart and being on the left and right, so that's good. But yeah, she's naturally backing way up, but the team is not really yet. Okay, so what's happening here? So Moon Knight got hit. Where is he at? I don't know. I guess he's not even. He didn't even get hit for some reason. He got hit right here. He's out of it. So yeah, I guess she saved you basically, but you didn't take that much pressure, so you definitely could have died earlier. And then this was a great deterrent. The Cyclops ultimate was a great deterrent there as well. Nice. Try to get headshot or two. Now we're full back up on this stuff. Could have healed him earlier. Yeah, because then it's like we went from like having full to just like, and then we bombed him with all these rather than hitting him early with one. But we may have been thinking about our ultimate, kind of, you know, making it less important. So now he's doing that. So can it even kill us if we're full health? Does it do 425 damage? Like, we don't want to get hit by it and then die right afterwards, but can that even kill us? I'm not sure. We have to look that up. But yeah, it was a good dodge, and we're fast enough to sort of get around the corner. But yeah, we almost died, right? So in general, it's pretty risky. But what else could we really have done? We could sync up with the Hulk potentially and have him press shift. But I don't know if he had it or whatever. I guess he did have it, but yeah, a little bit tough to line all that stuff up. I don't know. It worked out. We can just leave it at that. And then now we got our C&D ultimate. And we can expect they might have theirs. Their Invis is up next, and there it is. Nice. And we did have a squishy target we could have focused over there. Now they have a C&D, and we don't have anything. So we just gotta completely back up and use cover and stuff. We lost our Hulk. He needs heals. They need heals, and we need to not stand in the middle of the lane, right? Generally, I just want to be here in general and try to not pick up any damage, because then I can heal these guys and I can heal these guys. So when I was watching pros recently, they do this quite a bit. Like, for example, they might be where he's going, where it's not like the best position ever, but they'll just be like not in the fight at all and just have angles on other people, but be safe from any direct damage. Of course, you can get in trouble if things change and then they come and get you, but just kind of speaking to that idea, it's like, even though it's pretty long range, But yeah, he's literally trying to aim at you right now, right? So yeah, and then we're kind of in a safer area, but just want to point that out because I think we might not. That's an area of improvement for this player, I think, is to stay out of the lanes quite a bit there. So that was good because we're kind of using this as cover, right? And then I think, yeah, we had a bit of an issue over here. We're trying to focus this guy, and then that was a good attack with the Phoenix ultimate there. So yeah, we can't get bogged down with this guy because we just have to go to point. That was something that we had to pick up on earlier. You know, yeah, we're probably gonna die. It's probably gonna go badly, but we have no choice but to go to point. So there we got kind of stuck. So we could have gone this way, but yeah, kind of put us in harm's way a bit, especially with this character. But we could have just committed to going this way and attacked her while we go around the corner, and then we would be like more with our team. So then she would be able to heal us potentially. We would be able to heal somebody and stuff like that, and she would be playing Ring Around the Rosie with us, right? So instead we're 1v1ing, so it went well there. But yeah, so I think that's kind of a superior movement for, since we're a healer, we want to not die to anything, right? That is a strong DPS that can kill us, so we can go around the cart there. But anyway, I mean, I guess we'll check out the other guys here. We're not checking them out like for most of the game, but I'll just check in with them a little bit. We'll see how we die. Yeah, this is when they used the CND ult and we had no answer for it. So we're just kind of backed up, waiting. And then we lost our only, or I guess we do have another tank, but he's quite a bit weaker than when we have Hulk here. Now we're going for the off angle a little bit. We're kind of running in deep. We can just kind of hang out here and pop them, right? And so we were here, popped them a couple times, then we just started going here directly in the main lane. So now everybody can just see us and attack us, right? And we're just kind of walking backwards in that lane. Ended up being fine, but yep. It's like we're kind of playing like a tank right there when we really don't have to, right? We played and then we backed up there. Then we can see what happened earlier. So yeah, this is during the CND ultimate, so we don't have to challenge this. Wait, no, I got it wrong. This is too early. Alright, so after this, we'll see what happens. Nice Hulk movement though. Punching him. Not really taking damage, but we are technically, you know, right by the team there. So now they've done their CND ultimate and we have no answer for it, right? So unless we have good evidence that something is going to happen here, generally it's just way too dangerous. You can't heal through this, right? It's just a major advantage. So we just kind of stood there. And maybe we got hit by something or whatever. And we might have been thinking, oh, I'm going to use my ultimate, but either way, we're Hulk. We can just get out of that right away. And we'd be right here, you know, kind of shielding our team a bit and stuff like that. So that's a pretty obvious decision right there. Pretty easy improvement to think about there. Or whatever, bro.